Hello and welcome to the Aftermath Show. Apologies for the delay. We had a few technical issues, but thank you to everyone that sent in so many videos and voice notes. We'll be getting through to your videos later on in the show. But it is a loss in the Mind series. Tottenham won, Arsenal 0, not the result we was hoping for. Not a bad performance from Arsenal, but Tottenham really could have won at least 3-0 against us. So there's a bit of sweet. It's different ways to look at it, but still too many problems heading into the season, which starts in just 5 days, and there's no way we can fix it that soon.
No.
What's your hopes for the season? Before I get onto that, what did you make of the game?
I mean, in the first half, we started off pretty bad, and then we sort of grew into the game and got better. I must say, Sambi was outstanding. Great performance from him. I think he's a great new addition. Well, from what I saw today, and it was against another Premier League club, but I loved everything that I saw. Confident, he's thinking forward. So I think I've got a good feeling about him. I feel like he's definitely going to bring some positivity to the team. Ben White, he looked good as well. Second half, we just... We drifted off. Do you think it was the changes?
I think so, yeah.
Possibly. I mean, we conceded the goal when Ben White came off. He did make some crucial blocks while he was on the pitch. So possibly. I mean, Saka, he's back. Great to see him back with us. Wasn't looking as sharp as he was beforehand, but we're happy to see him back.
It was not a nice gesture to see. Well, we couldn't hear it ourselves, but we could tell, and we saw from the tweets that the Spurs fans gave him a really, really loud applause. They don't need to do that.
Well deserved as well.
So
after everything that he's been through, and you know everything that he's done as well, well deserved. Goes to show what an outstanding player he is. I mean, that is the Spurs fans. You know,
literally.
So that says a lot about him.
But we are in big trouble, though.
We are. It's so concerning.
Trouble. What did you make of the game, Helen? That says it all.
Do you know what? I think the biggest issue is the right business has not been done. And we're starting the season. Today don't matter. I mean, obviously it matters. We're playing Tottenham. You always want to beat your rivals.
Always.
But, you know, it is what it is. The biggest issue is we have not recruited the personnel required to start the season. We're starting the season with an injury to Partey. So as much as, yes, we need him, we don't have him available. We don't have Gabriel available. We don't have Martinelli available. Saka really isn't ready. He will be played, and he will do 100% and give us and look better than most that are ready. But what's going on at the club?
You missed one other player that's not available.
Is that Eddie Nketiah?
Aubameyang. As much as I love him, it's just, when is it going to happen? He needs to score.
I was hoping that he would score today to give him that confidence going into the new season. But, you know, there was some chances for him.
There's something missing. I don't know what it is. It's like it's not the same player anymore.
The biggest worry is that chances were created. Pepe put the ball in the area. Bellerin put the ball in the area.
Bellerin was really good today.
And there was no one there to finish off. And that is, we've seen that a lot last season, and we're seeing it again already. And we haven't even started the season. It's a worry. We are struggling to find the goal.
I think that says a lot about, you know, the areas that we need to recruit in. We've fixed up the defence. We've got Ben White in. But why are we not, you know, getting someone to finish off and get the goals that we need?
Because, I mean, on paper, with the players that we have, you expect them to do the job. I just don't know why they're not finding their form, because if you ask us a year, I know it's ages ago now, but this time last year, we was all buzzing for Aubameyang to sign a new contract. But since he's signed, we haven't really seen that strike force from him.
It feels like the curse of that big contract, you know, like the big salary, Ozil. It's almost like coming back each time. As a club, it haunts us. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong, and I don't want it to be the case. I'm very hopeful that Aubameyang will find the form. He will, because he is that player. You know, he's a fantastic football player, a great striker. But it is concerning.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the fact that we are, you know, the players are struggling to finish. I mean, still, why are we not fixing that? You know, they are players who can score goals, but, you know, if it's a problem that we've had last season, we're seeing it still in pre-season. Let's get someone else in.
I think the manager needs to be a bit more ruthless, maybe, going into the season. Like, we can't be starting with strikers that can't convert goals. We need goals fast, because we've got some very big games. And we need points on that board. And if we get no points, we're in big trouble fast. And that's his job on the line, effectively. So, you know, serious.
Go on, you want to read that super chat?
Yeah, super chat here from Brooklyn Gooner saying, don't worry, we will get top 4 in Championship. Trust the process, right? This team killing my soul. New season, same problems.
You never know though, you know. We saw, I know
he said top 4 in the Championship.
Oh, funny. I know this is going to sound crazy delusional, and I should never even compare us to this team right now, but Man City didn't have a great start last season.
Yeah, but we ain't nowhere near.
I know. But I'm just saying, I know for a fact, well, we don't know because it hasn't happened yet, but I'm not confident that we'll have a good start with our fixtures.
Definitely not confident.
Our leverage is the fact that we don't have extra games filling in between. There's no European games. We've got extra breaks.
No, that's not a leverage. That's not a leverage.
I'm just trying to find some little. I'm clutching at straws, you know.
Basics. Yeah. If you can't get goals, you can't get where your points going to come from?
I know.
Do you know, I'm just hoping the fact that we're seeing, you know, what's happening in pre-season, I feel like a lot of fans ain't got no high expectation going into the season, and I'm hoping that, you know, they're just going to surprise us. And
don't put this on the fans and no high expectations. Yeah? We're Arsenal. We are a big club, regardless of how things look, because we ain't maybe behaving like one right now.
Yeah.
For a while.
No. The players know what they
prove us wrong.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Mikel just owning this a little bit more. If these players you're consistently picking and not bringing it, just bench them.
Yeah.
It's getting to that point. Just bench them.
And the thing is, he does need to be more ruthless because now fans are back in stadiums.
Yeah.
So you need to be ruthless because it's going to be a whole different season for him this season.
Definitely.
Let me read this before it disappears from Lawrence Emmanuel with the super chat. He said, I've sussed out what Arteta's process is to take us back to the early 80s when we were shite under Terry Neal. Long before I was born, but you know.
Way before I was born. Fizz113 is saying nothing to do with your players. Xhaka, Sean for Switzerland, Saka for England, etc. It's either poor training or poor tactics.
That's true as well. Well,
it's
speaking
a
of that,
of everything.
Let's get into what some of you guys have sent in via video, and let's hear what some of the fans have to say. No, not yet. Maybe we'll wait a moment.
Right.
So we do have something new today, shall we? Does everyone know watching the show?
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, it was said all throughout the watch along that this will be a new feature on the Aftermath, that you can be involved. We can finally get to hear your voice.
We can
see
get
your
to see what you look like.
And you can send in short video clips, and later on, hopefully when the season starts as well, voice notes as well, where you can send us your thoughts on the game at full time, and it will be aired and discussed here on the Aftermath. And I think we should play our first one now, shouldn't we?
Yes, let's
see what
go
this fan has to say.
My name is Charles, and I don't have that much to say, but I'm only going to tell you this for free. We're in big trouble this season. Thanks.
The short and sweet. Charles, listen, I couldn't agree more. We are in big trouble for this season. He didn't need to say any more. He hasn't got much to say. We're in big trouble. Yeah. Pre-season, haven't had outstanding games. I know it's only pre-season. You swear you test out fitness and test out new formations and players and whatnot, new signings, but we haven't seen anything that makes us think, can't wait for the season to get starting.
Definitely.
Some of our new signings.
That's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it.
But see, I'm excited. Like, I'm happy. They look good, but I'm thinking we need a few more weeks because the team ain't ready.
Yep, clearly not. I mean, can I just reiterate as well, Leno, when he went down and we're thinking, oh God, is that his groin? We're like, okay, well, what's our backup? Imagine the season started and Leno went down like that. What's going to happen?
Yeah, man.
Was Runason on the bench? Is that who we're calling?
He was though.
I mean, coming up against who? Brentford, Man City, Chelsea.
And wasn't it Man City game that he came on against, no? What was that game that he played and it was just so bad for his first
That was against Wolverhampton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But listen,
that's when he got the red card and got sent off.
Yeah. Was not good.
Not at all.
Arinde says, we are no longer a big team. We are deteriorating on a yearly and it hurts me. Listen, I'm hurt too. Trust me. Matthias Silva says, short and sweet. Yeah, it was.
Nairo saying, we've never been in the top 4 ever since Xhaka signed. Arteta gave him a new deal. That's a sackable offence alone.
It's not sackable offence, but...
It's not Xhaka's fault that the club are offering him an extension and a pay rise, is it?
Yeah. Exactly, he's going to take it.
Bacon Man says, if he starts Aubameyang on the left on Friday, then I give up. So where would you guys rather see Aubameyang play? Because we've seen it last season where he has been alternated between central striker, like up front. We've seen him on the left. where would Baker man himself and anyone else want to see Aubameyang play? Because has he not played his best on the left? Not for us recently, but
he's
in
played
his career.
his best football in his career on the left. 100%.
Yeah.
So
it was Man City. Yeah, it was Man City. Man, what's wrong with you?
Oh, wasn't it Wolves?
No,
When he got the red
the
card.
game,
When
that's when
Lennon
Lennon got the red card. But I think the game that Runnison came in.
Runnison.
Oh, sorry,
She's talking
I'm
about
talking
Leno.
about
Oh,
Leno.
okay.
Sorry, I apologise.
You had me
I thought you were
confused
talking
for a
about Leno
second.
when he got the red card.
Yeah.
So coming back to
Apologies.
Aubameyang on the left.
Yeah. No, it's a big problem because I don't feel Aubameyang offers us his best football in the middle personally.
Same.
His hold-up plays not
not
really
on
good
Lacazette's
enough.
level.
No, it's not. Lacazette's better in the air. Like he seems just more involved and interacts better with his passing. He's more physical. He's more aggressive.
Oh.
He'll go win the ball back.
Look, I'm wondering why they're
that's
saying bench, but I literally said, where would you like to see Aubameyang play? And everyone's
on
saying
the
bench.
bench.
And that's just not one or two people. That's,
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
a
of
lot.
people
A lot of people.
saying on the bench. Budgie Man says, I like Aubrey on the bench. AFC Cape Town says bench, Walmore 100%. Neil D'Souza says bench. John Bamford says at the moment he starts on the bench. Wow.
Yeah, people are getting frustrated.
I can understand, because
Yeah.
that's a player we
And
relied on
also,
heavily as well.
He's our captain.
Yeah.
If he can't pick himself up in a game, is it going to motivate the rest of the team? Is that a bit harsh? But, you've got to think about that.
Bacon Man, I asked him personally, because he's the one that suggested it, and he said, Aubameyang's best position would be watching the game from home on his sofa. Now, how quickly life changes the moment you're not on form, because at one moment Aubameyang was the man.
Us,
literally, there was not one bad word said about this guy, and just like that, I can't even clip my fingers. Just like that, when you're not even producing what you was able to produce, fans quickly forget, and it's understandable because fans just want to see their team move forward, up the table, progress, and we're not doing that. And when your star players are not performing, it's like there's no loyalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's sad.
There's a super chat from Touch of Awesome saying, we the new Newcastle, downhill from here.
No.
Right.
Not that bad, but you know what? There are similarities with Newcastle.
And
that's off the pitch, the way the clubs run.
Oh, yeah. The
there's
owner,
big similarities with Newcastle. That's not joke.
What's his name, the sports director man? What's his name again? I can't remember.
Mike
You lot
Ashley.
told me.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah,
Mike
something Ashley.
Something Ashley.
Yeah.
Rye23 is saying, ladies, it's same old. Trust me, if it makes sense, Arsenal won't do it. Should have got Basuma to partner Partey, and we still need a second number 10.
It's true. All the obvious things that you would think make sense, we just don't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's mad.
Why are we holding back?
Yeah.
Well, we need to question who's recruiting, who's doing contracts, who's going to actually sign players, because it's like they're going there and they can't do a deal. They can't deal with any club other. It is a concern.
Osman Ali says, Pippa, if we don't reinforce adequately in the coming days, we will end up below 10th. If we do the same next summer, we will get relegated. We went from champions top 4 to top 6 to top 8. See the pattern? I do see the pattern.
We're going up in the two.
To be fair, I mean, we kind of
down in
kept
twos,
it because we
that's
stayed
what
at 8th. we kind of stayed at 8th. We didn't go down to 10th, but it looks like it's going that way. It doesn't look like it's going upwards. It's going
exactly
downhill trajectory.
Robert is saying, we might be a big club, but we're no longer a relevant or competitive club. Aston Villa might soon overtake us in the pecking order, just like Leicester. And when you see how they're levelling up, then it is quite
Do you know what's funny? So, when the news broke that Messi will be leaving Barcelona, someone like, Aston Villa. No, not even that. They were like, oh, Messi leaving Barcelona, Aston Villa will put in a bid. And it's banter, but you think, who knows? Because they're the way they're moving right now.
Imagine that. Imagine.
It's not going to happen. But
No, I don't think.
They might try.
Only going PSG?
Something like that, yeah. Either that or he's, yeah.
Right, shall we check out another video and see what
that.
you fans had to say?
Hello Arsenal fans, disappointing result today, but you know what, I think I just want to put a positive spin on things. We need Partey back. He's a phenomenal player, and he'll be like a new signing for us next season if he can be fully fit the whole year. We need Gabriel next to White, and that will lock things up at the back, definitely. We definitely need an experienced central attacking midfielder to create those chances. I'd go Aubameyang out front and Saka and Pepe on the wings. And remember, Saka's had one training session since he's been back with the squad. As soon as he's going to be ready soon, and I'm looking forward to having Lokonga, Partey, Gabriel, all of those players firing. And as soon as that happens, I think we can really challenge for the top 6. Come on, you Gunners. Hello, Arsenal fans.
See that? Look, challenging for top 6. That's what we've become now. It was top 4, not even league. It was top 4. Now it's
and let's
top
highlight
6.
that was a positive video. He
And
started
it-
off saying
I know,
the
party.
positives.
Exactly.
What's it the positives though? We don't have party. What's positive about that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. He
But no,
pointed
big
out
up you
him
for sending
being
that video.
positive.
Thank you for the
so
video.
much.
But yeah, man, it will feel like a new signing when he comes back again. But since we've got him, it just feels like we keep losing him and then getting him back and we're excited again. And he's
little
gone again.
short burst, and then he's
Yeah.
out with an injury. And the disappointing thing is, in that game that he went down injured, it was the Chelsea game, wasn't it? He looked so sharp,
He will look-
and
yeah.
it was exciting. Like, yes, right, he's going to make
He
a
was
difference
like a
next
new
season.
signing, literally, when
Yeah.
he started. the game.
Has it been confirmed how long he's going to be out for?
6
They said
weeks.
6 weeks, so not too long, even though
Yeah.
6 weeks feels like
Forever.
Yeah, I mean,
Forever.
it might be 4. I've heard he's kind of walking around and stuff, but listen, he's going to need 6 weeks because you've got to be careful. He's a key player, so you don't want to keep rushing back these players.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. It's better to wait until he is really ready to come back.
Mr. Glenn says Arsenal placed 8th twice in a row. Seeing what clubs around you are doing, it is more likely for Arsenal to claw their way up or keep. Oh, is it more likely for Arsenal to claw their way up or keep tumbling down? Looks like down to me. No, Pippa, stay positive.
But we're
Stay
praying
positive.
it the other
Trying,
way.
we're trying,
Yeah.
we're trying.
Jake Snacks is saying, challenge for top 6. Laugh my ass off. He's the problem.
Who's the problem?
I don't know.
Can't blame one fan. We're all thinking the same thing. AT Football says props to you ladies. Win, lose or draw, bring in the vibes. Sending love 2 a.m. in
2 a.m.
Australia.
Big up the
We lost
Australian
sleep over
family.
this team all the time, but
Yeah.
great content AFTV. Big up you, AT Football. Big up you, man. Like,
Big time to get out your bed at 2
2
a.m.
And watch.
consistently.
It's long, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's actually mad.
that-
Imagine if you've got
that
work in
is-
the morning as
yeah.
well. Like,
I know.
that is a long.
Big respect to our fans.
Yeah. One son says you keep missing my super chat. That's the 4th time. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I've not
it's
seen any super
literally
chat
just
from you.
come up. I've
Oh,
literally just
I haven't
seen
got it.
come
There you go.
up.
You can
Yeah.
read it then.
Have you not got it?
No.
We can blame the players, but ultimately it's the people above. We are so done. Nothing positive. We are years away.
Yeah.
We need to wake up. Hashtag sell Arsenal.
Sell it. Sell it to someone that cares, please.
Wow, have you guys heard the gossip? What's happening with our man Stan?
About, it could be losing out a billion, 7 billion.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm sure that's going to
Or
hurt.
700 billion or something like that. Something mad.
It's
It was
billions.
1 bit.
Seven
Anyway,
something. It was a
wasn't
lot of
million,
money.
It was big money.
It was
that
a lot of
he's gonna
money.
lose. And let's see what happens.
Do you think he'll sell?
I don't know
He
if
might be
he'll
forced
sell.
into. I don't think he wants
Yeah,
to.
I don't know if he'll sell. But that's an interesting situation,
Very interesting.
really. Well, one thing I take from that is he actually thinks he can actually do what he wants. And, you know, he moved the club from one part
I know, America
to completely another.
Yeah, that's mad.
That
So
is crazy.
Right, let's get into another fan video. Let's see what you guys are saying.
Hello, AFTV. I'm Kerry Lynch from Tobago. I'm the biggest Arsenal fan in Tobago. Yeah, am I watching the watch along here, right here, with you guys. The first half wasn't bad, but we really have to tighten up on the midfield tracking, right? Because we are a bit caught out in the counter attack too much. But all in all, I think that we are not bad in the attack. Our defense is not looking too bad. What I think that we need to do, we have to make a choice and start either Aubameyang or Lacazette. Aubameyang or Lacazette. One of the two.
Big up Kerry Lynch, the biggest fan, Arsenal fan in Barbados. They say Barbados or
Tobago.
Tobago. My bad.
Tobago.
My bad.
Tobago.
I was too busy listening to all the sound effects in the background, sorry. But yeah, he made a fair point, you know, attacking needs to improve. But he said, what would he do? Keep either Aubameyang or Lacazette?
Lacazette, yeah, or Aubameyang.
That question's been asked a lot recently.
And a lot of fans have been saying they don't like having Aubameyang and Lacazette play together. It's one or the other.
Okay.
So who
it's
you
mad
going
because we
for,
were begging
girls?
for them to play together for ages.
years we were begging.
And let us know in the comments as well.
Well, right now, it's easy
they-
choice. I'll say Lacazette right
if
now.
it was, you know, one or the other, which one would it be? Right, I'm seeing Lacazette coming in from AFC Cape Town.
Yeah. Let's see. Quick, guys, get it in. Let us know. Lacazette or Aubameyang?
People saying we need to sell Oba. Gosh, it's probably going to be Lacazette in the comments now.
But
I was going to read the username, but it's a bit mad. But it says we never sell players at the right time. and they end up running down their contracts and leaving for free. Learn with Brian says, let's do a swap deal with Chelsea. Let's give them Aubameyang and they give us Tammy Abraham. No.
What?
That's imagine,
disrespect, mate.
They said swap Aubameyang with Tammy Abraham. Is that how much you lot don't know? How little you respect Aubameyang?
No, come on, man. Put some more respect on
I
name.
wouldn't be happy with that.
That is a joke.
In the long run, then you start seeing him win Champions League and
Exactly.
Chelsea.
Get the golden boot
Like,
Chelsea.
I'll
we've
be
done it
fuming.
again. The
I'll
same
be
thing with
fuming.
Martinez. Jahar is saying get Maddison and the rest is history. I mean, is Maddison
Isn't
going to be
the rest
the
history?
answer to all of our problems? I
I
think
think
there's
so.
a bit more than just getting Maddison in.
Michael Robertson says Aubameyang would be a lot better with a proper midfield. These people who are saying Xhaka is good are the problem. That includes Arteta. Vic says Aubameyang should be at the AFTV watch along. That's mad. Take away Aubameyang's. Okay, not reading that. That's a bit mental. Yeah, I'm going to stop reading comments for a while. You guys continue.
I'm seeing a lot of Laka coming in. Jessie PB, big up to you, Jessie. Haven't
up,
heard from
Jessie.
you in a while. Jessie
Sorry about the game
saying
last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Poor performance. Smith Rowe stood out. Arteta is struggling. I am very worried for next season. Next week, versus Brentford. Tony is a great striker this season. It's going to be tough. Great to see you ladies again, and it's lovely to hear from you, Jessie.
It's crazy that everyone keeps bringing. I know how good Ivan Toney is, but I'm sure there's other threats at Brentford as well.
I know, not just.
And no
Ivan
one's mentioning
Toney.
the other threats at
Wait,
Brentford.
No, Dan Juma's Bournemouth.
I know they've made some players have gone, but I just need everyone to realise that it's not just Ivan.
He's just
we
the
need
one
to be
that
worried about.
stands
We need to be
out.
worried about the whole team.
Well, you need to be worried about them all. They've just been promoted,
Yeah,
so they're all hungry.
Exactly,
to
they're
showcase
excited.
their talent.
Yeah. AT Football says we get into good positions and have no one attacking the ball in the box. Thoughts on Abraham to give us another threat source of goals? We were talking about this earlier off stream. We were talking about what Kevin Campbell said, and obviously Kevin Campbell's ex-striker for Arsenal, so he knows well about being attacking in front of goal, and he's really behind Tammy Abraham's coming in and being that aerial threat, because that's what we don't have ever since Giroud left.
100%. We've been saying that for quite a while
I wasn't
now.
keen on Abraham coming. I know he's an Arsenal fan, apparently.
Yeah,
Grew up
he
Arsenal
is.
fan.
I just think he offers us something we don't have. So if it's Tammy Abraham, get him. We've identified we need goals. We need someone with an aerial threat.
He gets goals, to be fair.
And he brings that, and he's quite strong on the ball. Like, he likes running with the ball as well. It's,
And wasn't he
you know,
last
he's got
season
good
Chelsea's
conversion
top
rate.
scorer for a long period
Great
of time?
conversion rate,
Yeah.
for game time.
And then he started not getting any game time as well. Yeah.
his game time
Under
and
2K,
conversion
yeah.
rate is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not saying Tammy. I'm saying get whoever we need in.
Yeah.
If it's not him,
Bring someone,
bring someone in. We know we don't have that type of striker, so it's obvious.
Yeah.
Everyone can see it, apart from those.
Obviously
actually
recruiting
conducting
the players.
business. Yeah, those employed just aren't doing it.
Yeah.
They need to be looked at. That needs to be dealt
Guna
with.
Down Under says, get rid of both Aubameyang and Lacazette. They are not good enough and need to be replaced. I can't pronounce the name. And get Martinez into a place and we are sorted.
Yeah, it is a problem though, because for me, we need to look at why has Lacazette gone into the last year now of his contract, and it's still, we don't know, is he staying, is he going?
Yeah.
Do you think he will stay?
Well, he would love to
Who
stay.
you talking about?
Lacazette.
Oh yeah, we don't know.
You know, we've been told no player is going to be allowed to go into the last year of their contract at the club. That's something they've been saying for years. And every single year it's happening. Like, potentially he can walk out on a free.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Not that we could sell him either. We can't do anything.
Abdali is saying, very upsetting. I'm getting worried. All the family members just speaking with no respect against Arsenal. Arsenal lost the respect despite our history.
What family members? Is that us he means? Or
He must be talking about the
fans?
Arsenal fans, saying, you know, no one's sort of respecting Arsenal now, despite the history behind Arsenal.
No, we respect the history. We're just upset with what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And
We just
it's
wanna see
almost
more.
becoming history because it's been for so long.
So let's get into another video.
Yeah, guys, Easy Eve here. You know what we need? We need a striker, a 10, and a right back. If we don't get those, we will not compete for top 4. And I would go for Tammy Abraham over Martinez because Tammy Abraham has the height and we need a presence in the box.
Yeah, I totally agree. I
Fantastic
loving the.
point,
I'm guessing he's American.
American.
Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Big up our American family.
But like the other super chat I read, I can't pronounce the player's name. Sorry, the one that plays for the young striker for Fiorentina. You're all saying it in the chats. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh.
But that's another. I
haven't
personally
seen it.
don't know him that well, but he's been
is
spoken
he?
about a lot, as well as Tammy Abrahams. But obviously we know Abraham's a lot better because the Premier League. The one that begins with V, cannot pronounce his name. Someone.
I know who you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Vlotchik or something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Help me out, guys.
Vlotchik.
That's the guy. This is what I didn't want to do, but this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. But yeah, that's another one I've heard a lot about, but I don't know too much about. But everyone's really recommending him along with either between him or
he's
Tammy
actually
Abrahams.
meant to be good. I haven't watched him play
Yeah.
very much, so I really can't comment
Yeah.
on how if he's better than Tammy Abraham. We need to be identifying the player we need, and we need to just get on with it and bring him in. Simple. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
It's what we do. You know, that's our business. No?
We've also been linked to Trippier. Is that a player that you
Yeah, I
guys
saw
want?
that the
Yeah,
other day. I
no.
thought he was going to
Come
Manchester
in.
United because I heard that the rumor was that I initially heard a few weeks ago was that they were going to take Bellerin because Trippier wanted to come back to England to play at Manchester United. Now I'm here in Arsenal. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Trippier's good though.
I tell
Another
you,
England
listen,
international
he's
as
good.
well.
But
He's
would you go-
31 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to want big money in wages. He's the transfer fee is rumoured at around 34 million.
Okay.
Like, sorry, but we can't sell Joe Willock or whoever they're trying to
Leicester,
sell for
yeah.
like 20. Like, it's ridiculous. I ain't paying that for. It's no disrespect to Trippier.
Yeah.
I don't want him. We need height as well and stuff like that because that's
Yeah,
something we're
that's
not
Vlahovic.
big at the back. So
Thank you, Anthony Michaels.
wouldn't want him.
Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Wasn't that hard. I don't know why I
Oh, you
struggled.
said that perfect.
Thank you. I hope I said it right. Thanks to
You
everyone that helped me in the
listened to us
comments.
say it wrong for so
I
long.
know. No, the comments are breaking it down for me.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. You guys are so kind.
Innit?
Drew Summers is saying Trippier said he's waiting on United.
That's what. Yeah, I think he actually wants to go
He
United.
would like
so.
it. I think because he's from probably.
But like they've
Manchester.
got what's my man's name? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I've been hearing a lot of people really criticising him.
Aaron, really?
I think he's
He's
good.
one of the.
Yeah.
I think he's really good as well.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm sure. Like,
I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about one.
You get that about a lot of players, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
like there's always a split decision between fans how
no,
they
no,
feel.
of course. But I actually think he's a very good player.
Yeah.
Haslight is saying Cel and Nketiah, El Neni, Bellerin, Xhaka. Seeing them in an Arsenal shirt makes my blood boil.
Damn.
Mm.
Couple of them played well today. Well, it's just today. It's just one game, innit? Bellerin played well today, and Xhaka played well today. El Neni, of course, made that mistake, which led to the goal.
But prior to that, he looked alright.
Yeah, but to
But
be
those are
fair,
players that
El
do need to be
Neni's been
moved on.
making a lot of
Yeah.
mistakes
Yeah.
in every pre-season match. I mean, what was the game? Was it against Watford again?
Yeah,
it was an
that,
error
yeah.
that cost us a goal. You know, right, it's Watford, but listen, the
But still.
opposition when the
Watford are back in the Prem now.
No, Watford are good. I'm saying it's pre-season. It's
Yeah.
Watford. We can't be making these excuses every
It's
time
true.
they're given opportunities to play.
Yeah.
He's not a first-team player. He's
Yeah.
not Aubameyang. Aubameyang, like, you know, we'll go back to him. If any player is allowed to have a bad little streak, it is Aubameyang.
Yeah, but this is more than a streak now.
But I'll accept making that excuse for him, not for El Nene.
Yeah.
Like, without, you know, keep it real.
Yeah, Haslight and also Nketiah as well. I mean, he's been linked to Brighton and Crystal Palace.
Oh, not West Ham anymore.
Oh,
No,
was he
no,
West Ham?
That was
Brighton,
prior
I've seen.
before.
No,
Yeah.
Brighton this week.
I personally think with Nketiah, just for his career, I mean, if he ain't getting minutes at Arsenal,
go, yeah.
then,
He
you
needs
know,
experience. They need to play
either
games.
move on to another
Yeah,
club,
yeah.
and if you can move to another Premier League club, even better. So,
And even
It's
if
just
it's
a
on
waste of-
loan, they need to be out there
Exactly. Like Joe
gaining
Willock.
match experience.
look at how Joe Willock shone at
Yeah.
Newcastle,
Yeah.
and now they want to sign
Yeah.
him. If he ain't going to be getting minutes with us, then we might as well just let him move on.
Yeah,
So
and
he
if you ain't
can-
get a fan love either, it looks like a lot of fans are turning on him as well. Because
Yeah.
when he first broke through, everyone was Eddie, ringing around the Emirates.
Yeah.
Now, when I was at Chelsea and they're reading off the subs bench and they're applauding the players, Eddie's name comes and it's a bit quiet. Do you know what I mean? Lokonga's name comes, hey! Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not the guy no more.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
but-
want to play no more when
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
think
do
about
that.
what
It's
it's going to do to their
difficult.
confidence
Yeah,
as well.
the
You know, he's still quite
confidence,
young.
yeah.
So there's that aspect of it.
But Eddie's statistics are phenomenal.
I know. Look at
You
what he
know?
does for the England.
Yeah,
you know,
listen,
unders.
if you were to look at stats, he'd be someone you'd look to sign.
All the time.
Definitely.
Yeah. Touch of Awesome says Brentford are coming into their first Premier League game thinking Arsenal are weak, Arsenal are scared, Arsenal are losing, Arsenal are easy. Bro, every team's speaking about that about us, you know.
But guess what? Arsenal are going to come, they're going to turn up, they're going to turn you lot over, and then what you going to say?
No, I wish I felt like that. No, you might be right though.
Listen, we want to see nothing but that.
Yeah,
genuinely.
That's all we want.
We want good energy. Put it out there, Shah.
Yes, I'm putting it out there. We're going to turn up on Friday. Ivan
Friday
Toney,
night, we're
that
going
defence is going to be sharp. We're going to be banging goals.
Wow,
3-0 win to Arsenal. That's how we're starting the season. We're starting as we need to go on.
Just like
on a hat trick.
Come on.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
said that today as well. I said if you don't score today,
amazing.
hopefully hat trick against Brentford.
Oh, there you go. We're both putting that energy out there now.
One can only dream, boy. Right, let's get into another fan video. Let's see what you guys are saying.
What's happening, AFTV? Messaging in from Australia, repping the beanie and the kit, moving like Ty. Just watch the game over here. Look, as a pessimistic fan, I always feel like we're leaving ourselves short with the season so close, and I think it's a similar story this year. I will say I was pleasantly surprised with the first half. I thought Mary White, Xhaka Lakonga, the core of the team actually was set up pretty well. The intensity was there. We're getting into some great areas and look to whip balls in to a box where no aerial threat is there and no one's attacking it. So maybe someone like Abraham from Chelsea could add another dimension, potentially another source of goals for 30 mil. I think that's something we should look at. And come on, you Gooners, for the new season.
Hey, big up the Aussie Gooners.
Australian
tie, you know. Loving the kit on you.
Tie, the hat, everything.
We love it.
Positive.
He said he's a pessimistic fan normally, but it was fairly positive.
We're calling it positive today. Yeah.
And he's
Lakonga
saying
did
the
look good.
same thing as well. You know, we ain't got no one with that aerial threat.
Exactly.
We're getting the ball into good areas, just not finishing.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we going to do about it?
The fans can see it. Why can't the club? Why can't Arteta? Why are we not doing anything about it? The fans can see it from the other side of the world. He's literally on the other side of the world, and he can see the problems. Why can't we see it in the man sitting there on the bench or in the touchline at the Emirates? Why can't you see the problems that need to be addressed quickly? Seasons in 5 days starting.
I know.
Mate, it's crazy. I'm actually a bit nervous.
Oh man, honestly, I'm nervous.
Charlene, 2 seconds ago, you were so
We're going to turn you up. We're going to turn up. We're going to score 3 goals.
Aubameyang hat trick.
All right, let me keep that positive energy, yeah? Let me switch that back on.
What happened, Shah?
And then I just had flashbacks
She
of the
retreated back.
performance.
Yeah, she just
and I'm like, mate.
She just started seeing William running around. She went, oh.
She's like, oh my God. We forgot about William, didn't we? Today?
Exactly.
Where was William?
He wasn't on the bench, was he? No. Do you know, Danger Close is saying Charlene going to get turned up on Friday. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to get turned up because we're going to win. Players are going to turn up. So Charlene's going to get turned up after, yeah? After the aftermath is the after party. So, yeah, join us for that.
Thanks on Charlene.
Yeah, literally. I bring the Henny, baby.
Babatunde says we need something different, new and fresh up front. Mitin says team is average, full of players that have been there for years, just picking up big wages. These players have shown for years they don't have it in them to get top 4. What's happened?
I just read a funny chat.
Oh, go on.
Do you want to read it out?
No, I'm not reading that.
It's not that
You know my eyesight is bad.
I'll tell you after.
Actually, we're
Try
not,
again,
no,
try
we're
again.
not allowed. Not because it's rude, but because we'd be endorsing a different business that we're not here
Yes,
to
so
talk
we
about.
can't promote that,
We
unfortunately.
can't promote it.
John Grimm is saying, send Arteta on loan to get some experience.
I saw that before someone said that.
Do you
Do you
think?
know what?
You can't send a manager on
Why
loan,
would
bro.
we send him back to Pep?
Aston Villa. No, I'm joking.
What's his name's left, hasn't he? John Terry.
To be the number 2, yeah?
Yeah. No, let's not disrespect our manager.
No, let's
Positive
show some
energy.
respect, yeah.
Let's not disrespect our manager. Babatunde is saying, we are not winning on Friday, we are not scoring. Well, guess what? We're going to be scoring on Friday, yeah? Start of the season, we're starting fresh.
And there's going to be a hat trick by Aubameyang.
That's right. Let's put that out there from now.
What are the odds on that, Shah?
What?
I don't bet, so... wait, are the Gooners saying, Charlene, your audio... I thought you were saying it's off. Sorry, am I loud and clear?
Are you loud? Are you loud?
Yeah.
But they're probably saying, please, my headphones are hurting
Can
me.
you just turn my mic down?
I'm sure he probably has
Do
it
they
already.
have the power to do that?
Oh, not the...
He said it's on the
He said
minimum.
it's on the minimum.
Oh
I'm
my
really
God,
sorry,
Shah.
guys.
Andrew says Arteta has said he doesn't know about what's going to happen in the window and didn't want to talk about Joe. I am very worried.
Oh,
This is
it'd
a
be
big couple of
interesting,
games at the
yeah.
start. If this Star is poor. Mikel will be gone.
It is what it is, isn't it?
I've got a... Actually,
What have you got, a
I was gonna
feeling?
say I've got a feeling, but I'm just thinking, you know...
A feeling of what? Him
She's
getting
so
sacked?
conflicted. She's very conflicted. This is what Arsenal does to you. 1 minute you're like, I feel like this. I'm conflicted about
mind's
everything.
telling me
Like,
no.
even players, I'll be conflicted about Xhaka.
But
Yeah, it's telling me yes.
It's so hard, man. Like, you want to be positive, and then you think, but this happened, and then,
It's
but
tough.
this, and then it's
You
horrible.
just start making excuses
Yeah.
like, oh, it's been raining. Oh,
Yeah.
it's the referee's fault.
no.
Oh, it's pre-season.
No.
Diet
This
changes.
is-
I have excuses now
These people are paid to do a job.
to
Yeah.
get the job done, mate.
If people don't perform, obviously I'm not talking about the players here. I'm talking about
Everyone above.
everyone above. What happens? Bring in the personnel to do the job.
That's right.
Boogie Love saying Ben White, Nuno Tavares, and Lokonga, regretting their moves. Hopefully not. Now let's get
Definitely
into
not.
another fan video.
One love again. Boy, we have Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Smith Rowe on the field, and we can't find not even one goal. Boy, the front line worrying. When I tell you, like, the front line worrying, and Aubameyang, man, I get some good chance, and now put them away. Hi, boy. Well, next week we can see what happens.
Listen, AFTV are global. We're getting all the accents today. Everyone sending in videos. Big up everyone sending in videos. But
It's really
listen,
nice
Big
seeing
up
it.
our
it's facts.
Jamaican
Yeah, I'm
family.
assuming he's Jamaican. Sounding like my uncle right there. But listen, it's facts what he's saying. The players that we've got on the pitch are the players you expect to provide and
Big
produce
time.
and finish.
Yeah.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
And the front line normally represents, yeah? You go to battle.
We're losing
No one
the battles.
misses.
They're dead.
Our front line's not
The
there.
front
is
line
it?
is not even.
Non-existent.
We ain't even got no artillery. We ain't even got an Arsenal in our front line.
And we
ain't even
are.
got nothing.
Exactly.
We ain't even got no gunners.
Not good, is it?
It's not good
Ain't
at
gonna be
all.
throwing
Got no
shots, boy.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Literally.
The way he kissed his teeth at the end, you just
Oh,
know,
no.
like that's it. That's it.
I can't even kiss my teeth.
You just
Terry-
pouting those beautiful lips.
My lips are too big.
Terry Westall says, "Who would get into the Man City side?" I'm guessing like whoever.
Who?
From our squad.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Partey.
And
Where?
replace who?
What, in front of
Oh wait,
who?
sorry, what are you talking about? What did you say?
Which one of our Arsenal players will get into the Man City squad?
What, to be part of Man City?
Yeah.
Who would
That means
start?
someone would have to come out of Man City then. Thomas.
Saka.
Replacing
Wait,
who?
I'm confused.
Saka would get into that team.
Who would he
What,
replace?
going to Man City?
Who would he replace in Man City in their front three?
He could play wing back like he does for Arsenal in games.
Basically,
Okay.
the answer is
I-
my answer is no one.
Carl Walker,
right now.
he could play ahead of Carl Walker.
Carl Walker's cold.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
But think about their team. Definitely Saka.
Maybe
Maybe who?
Tierney,
Tierney and Saka are the only two. The
because they've
only
got
two.
good positions in every
No,
position.
no,
like
Literally
Man
no.
City.
every
Yeah,
single.
no disrespect. Ben White ain't walking into their defence.
No,
Nor is Gabriel.
no.
Leno definitely ain't walking into that goal.
But they've been playing Stefan recently, innit?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but
They
still-
would
but
still
still,
pick
yeah.
him. Yeah. Definitely no one up front.
No.
What, you'd have picked a player from there, girls?
Yeah, well, in years previous, possibly, because
Their team is too strong.
They struggled a bit with getting goals at one point when they weren't playing with a proper out-and-out striker.
They're looking like they need an out-and-out striker now as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Aubameyang would go there and definitely score goals because he'd get the service.
Okay, well, Vic's saying Saka ahead of Zinchenko. But
Yeah.
I was thinking more Tierney.
think
Romeo
Tierney would
Daly saying
definitely.
only Tierney has a shout.
Yeah, I think Tierney, you know.
Tierney and Saka. What, you don't think Saka?
Vermin saying Saka.
Because
wouldn't make Man
I'd rather
City.
Saka up front, that's why.
I think Saka. Listen, Pep would love to have Saka. No,
Yeah, I reckon he would.
I think he would. No, definitely not Saka for Grealish. Whoever Tyrone, I don't think so.
Only in the England squad, sweetheart.
Someone's laughing. Well, lots of people are saying Aubameyang, but obviously they're being sarcastic. Hey, what's Ty done?
What? Why you say?
What's
Oh,
it
the
about?
women! Who scored?
Oh, 1-0! Yes, Arsenal women.
How did you
Scored.
He said he don't know. He said he don't know. I was thinking, why did it come at us?
I know,
My
and
phone,
it's
to
just
be fair,
like
my
you.
phone has been vibrating. I might be able to tell you guys.
Right,
You know?
fans watching. The ladies
It was Hennessy.
are winning. Oh, brilliant.
The young player, Hennessy.
Good for her. Wicked.
I've never seen her play before. Actually, she came on briefly, I think, against Chelsea.
Leon Dyer saying Saka would improve under Pep. ...
Right.
Leon Dyer?
No, Saka would improve.
I was about to say, who's Leon Dyer? Who does he
Guna's
play for?
saying,
Pick
guys,
up
we
Leon.
are 3 players away from being a very good side. Chill. Should we all just chill?
No.
From being
We've
what?
been chilling.
We've been chilling. We've been hearing this for
We've
years.
been
We're
chilling.
a player away.
We're 2 windows away.
We were 1 player away.
We're
for
1
many
signing
years.
away. No, it's enough.
Bring Hennessy in. Another one is saying, you know what?
She's young,
To
you know. I
be-
think she's an
listen,
academy player.
Seriously, right? And this is no joke. Our women
Let me tell.
could definitely give the men a run for their
Let
money.
me tell you something here.
And I own
A
that.
lot of our players are missing due to the Olympics. There's a lot of players that play for
Yeah.
Australia, Netherlands, Great Britain. Hopefully, I'm not missing anyone. We've got our new player, Iwabuchi, as well.
Yep.
A lot of our players, main players, are missing. Yeah, we still beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
We
Listen,
had
our
we
women
had
are
about
good.
9 or 10 academy players come on in that Chelsea game. They made about 9 subs at one time. We still beat them. The academy
Yeah.
players looked so good.
They are. Listen.
Yeah. But we couldn't do that on the men's side. I know it's 2 completely different games.
Yeah, no, we
it's
know
completely
that.
different.
We
I
know
get
that.
it.
We know that. But our men,
But the intensity
our
is
men's
different. The
team
wanting
needs to be repping
Yeah.
alongside with our women's. 'Cause
Exactly.
For a long time, our women's were always better than the men's.
Yeah.
For a long time, like in terms of their own leagues,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
you know. So we need to be a bit like our left and right side.
Could
of
you
it.
imagine?
Unbalanced, mate. We need to find that
We
balance.
need that balance, right? Let's get into another video.
Hello, hello AFTV. My thoughts on today's game were nothing changed from last season. It was pretty much the usual. The worrying thing is Aubameyang still keeps missing chances. Not really, but he just doesn't have influence on the team, you know. But on the positive side, I think Ben White was good.
That is definitely one of the positives. And again,
Yeah.
another global video, guys. Hopefully next time when you send your videos, send in your name as well, your location, say where you're sending the video in from.
Introduce yourself in
Yeah,
the video.
but
Yeah,
big
we'd
up
love
everyone
to
sending
hear.
them in. But yeah, that is probably one of the only positives. Not just Ben White, Lakonga as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Sambi
Tavares
looks
as
Yeah,
well.
for when he came on for a short
Yeah.
period of time.
The
But
free
yeah.
signings look good.
Yeah.
They're good
They look really
additions
good.
to the squad.
That always happens though. Like
Yeah.
we get new players and they start off good and then they just become part of the Arsenal mentality, whatever that mentality is. It just
Yeah,
goes.
but
Because
then
they start blending.
Except for
don't they?
Tierney. Tierney still looks good.
Tierney's,
Partey still
yeah,
looks good.
it's different
Pepe's
mentality.
becoming better.
Yep.
So maybe I'm wrong actually.
He's
Forget
looking a
that.
bit more sharper,
Yeah,
Pepe,
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
And you can see him playing with more confidence.
Yeah.
His touches that he was taking
Oh,
today
the
as
tech.
well.
The
But
tech
you know
that
what?
Pep has.
Pepe's always
His
had
technical
that.
ability is
He's
rude.
always had that. I feel
Rude.
like we haven't managed him correctly since he came. But obviously, that's hopefully now. He's that kind of player that needs a bit of love, his arm around him.
Yeah, yeah.
He needs
Yeah.
games. You know,
And
like as soon as you
confidence,
bench him, his head goes down.
Yeah.
So
They need to be managed properly.
yeah.
Anthony says
listen.
that guy's Zimbabwe, and I was thinking that, you know,
Ah, big
Zimbabwe.
up our
I was thinking Zimbabwe or South
Zimbabwe.
Africa. But I'm-
Wicked.
yeah.
I didn't want to.
Oh, that's your people. Big up Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, I didn't know that. Like
Emily.
Chisora. And Chisora from
Is he?
Zimbabwe as well, or not? Yeah.
Emily says, at this point, we need Steve. Well, he's put it wrong there. Steven Gerrard. Aubameyang is completely lost, and we need a new striker. Madison in by Monday. We will not do business that quickly. Monday is tomorrow in a few hours.
Wait, do you see Madison coming?
No.
I mean, I don't think we'll get him.
Listen,
about
Madison's at Leicester, yeah? What's going to make him seriously, like on a very, very serious note, why, other than
Where did
money,
Leicester finish again? Ain't they got
on
Champions
top
League?
of us, yeah?
Have they
Why?
got-
They've
Where
got,
did they
they've
finish
got
again?
Europe.
finished-
They've definitely got Europe.
Yeah.
I think they came fourth.
Well, they've definitely got Europe.
They're definitely in European competition, one or the other.
Yeah.
We are not. Does he really need to be in London? Like, why would he come to Arsenal? Unless does he just want to play with like Saka or like what?
There's no reason for him to want to come.
Exactly, there's no drive.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Fifth, apparently, they finished.
that's the
Okay, yeah.
reality, you know. So maybe that's why. Maybe we're being too harsh on the board. Maybe they can't bring in these players because no one wants to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that
the
aspect as
competitive,
well.
you know, edge to selling a move to Arsenal's gone. There's no European football.
And there's no Wenger for that pulling power. Wenger could convince players to come
and the
from
thing
anywhere.
is also you need a big manager, and this is where a lot of fans go back to wanting who did, you know, how many managers, obviously we don't want to mention Mourinho, but he's that kind of manager that players want to play for.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Arteta doesn't have that power. You know, like they're going to look at him and he's like, well, you know, you've got no experience. You haven't won nothing.
Yeah.
Like, has he got the skill set?
PG says some people say that he wants to come to Arsenal so he can get picked for the national team. But correct me if I'm wrong. Gareth Southgate goes to watch most teams. Like,
Yeah.
There was Leeds players in there.
He's not that manager.
Yeah, there was Leeds players in there. Aston Villa.
Exactly.
There was
Bellamy from Dortmund.
yeah,
Brighton.
yeah. Like there was
Brighton. Joe
there was
Ben
all
White.
types of teams, not
Yeah.
just like top 6 or the
Exactly.
traditional top 4, whatever.
Yeah,
like there
yeah.
was. players
He's
from-
worked with most English players from their career,
Yeah.
from the under 21s, and you know, like throughout them coming up through football. So he's definitely not like that.
And Anon Magusha Timothy is saying Sambi is an absolute baller. Gem.
He
He's
looks
good
good,
on
man.
the ball.
Yeah.
And I love the way he just looks to play that pass forward. He
Exactly,
drives,
driving forward. That is what we need.
Looks to play the ball in the space, can turn a player. He's good. Very, very good.
Troy Taylor says, will you guys do the watch along to the women's team? They're playing right now, and I'm pretty sure it's on the same stream that I don't know. That straight after the.
Hopefully Arsenal.
They should have done
Arsenal.com
like that
are showing
anyway.
it. I hope so.
But yeah,
Give the fans money. and
exactly, money
also
worth. Get them
their
a
money's
win.
worth. And also but it's also showing the fans the women's matches.
Yeah.
Like, it should be equal.
Yeah.
Should be supporting equally the men and the women.
Definitely. Abdali saying, no matter what the signing is with this manager, we going down top 10.
Damn.
I mean, do you remember last season when we was like 16th?
No, when we was there. Do you know how scary that was?
I would be busting a song right now.
Like,
Remember it was like
going
15th, 16th?
I know, I was really concerned.
Was
I
that Christmas time or something
how
like that?
is this season
Yeah, no,
actually
it's
gonna
no
end?
joke.
Because we couldn't really see a way out of
Yeah.
it. Like, every week the performances were like,
Getting worse.
No, what have we actually
Yeah.
become?
is this really happening?
It's terrible. But Charlene, remember your positive energy.
Yeah, that was last season. Now we're going into a new season. We're coming back bigger and better. Forget top 10. We're looking at top 6.
And
No facts, just vibes.
Yeah.
Just vibes.
Fantasy football.
Just vibes. Charlie's just here for the vibes. Yeah, we're getting to. I really hope so, man.
Oh,
I
mate,
really
we
hope
are
so,
praying.
We're praying, and I just listen. What I want to see from our manager is, if after like 2-3 games, Aubameyang ain't scoring, Lacazette ain't scoring, play Balogun, play Eddie if he's available, play Martinelli, whoever's available. If these
Put them in
players
there.
are just not bringing it, just bench them. Like because he ain't got time to waste.
Yeah.
There's no more excuses.
Your job is on the
Yeah,
line.
Mikel,
Like,
he
surely
needs
it
to
is.
become
Surely it is.
ruthless. We're rooting for you. We're backing you. Just pick the players that are going to perform for you.
Listen to a woman, Arteta. Listen to us, 3 women.
Phone a friend. We're here for you if you need it. You know, we'll help you. We'll mentor
Call
you.
the number.
Yeah, send us your videos.
I'm joking.
AT Football is saying, Charlene giving me confidence, we're winning the league.
Literally, like.
Mate, that's the energy
That's
we
vibes.
put out there. And I'm sending this to the players, to Arteta, everyone at the club. Come on.
Go this way. Shouting in my ear.
Oh yeah, poor you. You're the right there.
Yesterday, James was like, he had been out the night before, and I was sat right behind him.
Oh, poor James.
And I started talking, he was like, oh.
And he's
my
so
God.
polite as well. He didn't even tell you to shut
he
up.
did. He was like, Charlene.
Can you please be quiet?
Do you know?
He was like, you're so loud. he was like that. He was so like hanging that.
You lot don't even understand. You lot,
Yeah.
probably, do you know what's mad? You guys probably think we're exaggerating, but you have never been in a room with Charlene.
Oh,
Bro,
mate.
it's mad.
Is it fun being in a room with
It's
me?
fun, but it's very loud.
Mate.
Like mad decibels, like.
So sometimes when you see me kind of zone out slightly, it's
Because she's thinking, oh,
no, it's because my head.
Headache. Do you know what? I can't lie.
like-
If I was tired or like hanging, you know, and someone like me came in, I'd be thinking, please, not today, love. So, you know.
We don't think that.
No, we don't think of you ever,
We
Charlene.
love you. But when we've
laugh.
lost, like today, no kidding, it's a charity game. I don't care. I do care.
I
We
care,
should never
man.
be losing to Tottenham, but it's fine. But if it was a real match, I would not be able to sit here for this long so close. I'd be like that.
That's why you ran away from me.
No, Charlene won't even have energy like that after a loss. No, sometimes
I
she
don't know,
does.
she
No,
does.
She does. She does.
She does.
She does, man. It's mad.
You've got to pick yourself, okay. There's a super chat from Safiq saying, season haven't started and my mood is gone, well, listen,
Trust
that's
me.
why we are here. We want to keep you in a positive mood,
Yep.
a positive mindset, going into the season, right, putting that positive energy out there to our players, because we want a positive season.
Charlene,
We don't want to repeat a last
we need-
season. Like, we need to be climbing up the table. Like, this is Arsenal. Yeah? Arsenal. We should be top.
Yep.
What was you going to say?
So
Liv?
I was going to say, we put out the positive energy to our players.
Let's keep doing
Every
it.
match, every fan that supports Arsenal around the world does that.
Don't
yeah?
lie.
Yes, they do.
Nah, man. There's times.
What, you think there's
Mate, I
fans
get
that...
There's times.
No.
when the-
Before a game...
When the team sheet comes out and people are already sending me DMs, oh, this person's on there. Why is this person? There's no. Are you
Yeah,
joking?
but when that whistle's blown, what do they want?
It's
Arsenal
true.
to win.
It's
So
true.
that is my point.
It's true.
Fair enough. Sorry, Hels.
You know.
Got told off there.
I almost do not want to read that out because that
Amazon's
is so
All or Nothing
true.
is going to be a tearjerker. I'm following the women's team now. At least they have a passion to win. I hope they feature the women's team in there for some capacity.
I really hope
that,
so.
that would be like the only
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
Like feature them at
It's-
something.
I'm almost...
Because if they're starting filming now,
They would have been
the
filming.
women's team have been playing. Like, so when it was Chelsea, the women's team were there, so they have to be
Yeah,
featured.
but why do you think they're going to be filming games?
They do. They
Oh,
film the
okay.
change rooms and
Like,
the
but
teams
like,
walking
what,
out.
the pre-season stuff.
If they're filming now, then yeah, this
Well, it
depending
will
on
make sense to it.
yeah,
from
it'll
pre-season,
be
won't it?
featured.
Okay.
No,
I don't know.
we'll see.
We will see.
Yeah.
I would like to. I hope. Right. So obviously they're not going to let them, but I want to see the transfers. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to
I
see
doubt
the
they'll
real.
show that.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I want to see.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
see what
I want to
happens.
see the little.
What's
You know
going
what I
on
want
on
to see?
Instagram.
I want to see the little like.
Behind the scenes.
The
clip.
conversations, because what we saw at the Tottenham one, the Man City one, is when players would go and be nervous to go to the manager's office to speak to them or whatever, and we'll see that little communication that they have, and how you can see that some players don't actually get along with, like the whole Dele Alli Mourinho thing was all awkward.
Yeah.
The whole what's his name,
See, it
Danny
would have
Rose.
been good if this was happening when we had Ozil. Like,
Oh yeah, could
that would have
actually
been
see- do you think-
fantastic.
They probably would have wrote
to
an
see.
NDA saying don't show anything.
Yeah. But like, yeah, like who do you feel we've got that kind of situation at Arsenal at the moment? Like, I don't think we do. I get the impression that Arteta gets on with most of the players.
I hope so.
Do you reckon?
I feel like he does, yeah.
There was a point last season where I felt like he didn't get along with Pepe, or there was something wrong with him not starting Pepe. Because there was a point Pepe was on form and he just dropped him.
Yeah.
That made me
But
question.
I just think that's down to him learning how to be a manager, like part of his probation or part of his training.
Probation.
Whatever you want to call it. Like, because I never understood how Arteta was picking a team, and it didn't have nothing to do
Do you
with
understand
Pepe. I was confused why Willian was starting.
All right, fair enough. I want to see how close Bellerin and Arteta really are. If they'll show those little
That won't be on camera.
exchanges,
No,
like
I don't.
little things
That
like
won't be on
little
camera.
things like.
want us to see.
No,
them
but
in
it could
the
be
show, like the
it could be
behind
little
the
things that
house.
people catch out of a sharp eye. It could be things like the trainers leaving, the players leaving the training ground.
What, and
But
then
Bellerin's the
to
only one that
go
says bye. Or do you know what I mean?
Nah,
Everyone else just
Bellerin-
leaves.
You know,
Little
Pippa's
things.
like a detective.
Yeah, I will clock these
She
little
will
things.
Spot out.
I will
everything.
clock like the little
And she'll
communication.
Put two and two together.
Yeah.
Like, she will spot everything.
Why was he the only one that said bye, but everyone else was got in
Can
their
we
cars?
watch
You know?
it together?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to get that kind of filming done?
It won't. That's how. Have you
How
not
will
watched
find
them?
it?
No, I ain't watched
That's
it.
how it is. It's
watched
literally
the Man-
behind the
I watched
scenes.
the
Like
Man City, but it didn't kind of.
it's
show
literally
stuff
behind
like
the
that. I didn't
scenes.
feel it really
It shows you what it
that.
wants to show you. But if there's something going on in the background, you're going to pick up on it.
But people will pick up on body language,
Yeah.
eye contact, eyebrow
Sometimes it's
raising,
not that
like
deep, but
everything.
sometimes it's something, you know.
And people will find it. Guys, let us know what you would really love to see on this documentary as well. What are the things that you really want
What
to
are
see
you
going
guys
on?
all really
Don't
looking
ask
out
them now.
for?
There's some non-Arsenal fans in here.
Oh,
They're
mate,
gonna be like, yeah, the flipping change room after you lose 4-0 to City.
don't give
God.
them ideas, Pip.
Gosh, man. Because that's what I found entertaining, especially the Tottenham one. All the games that they lost, when they would come into the change room, there was a time that. Who was it, guys? Remind me who anyone's watched it. It was
Which one?
Dele Alli and no,
I
someone.
didn't watch
Eric.
it.
They were fighting, bro, in the change
Didn't watch
rooms.
it.
Or was it Luke? There was a
Didn't
fight in
watch
the
it.
change room.
Well, like
Son
a
and
real
some-
punch up.
Yeah, like.
Oh, nah, didn't watch it.
Do you know what I
sorry.
mean? I can't remember who it was,
You
but like
didn't
you
watch
see,
it
No, I didn't watch
you
it.
see these little things and you think, wow, man, that might happen at Arsenal sometimes.
To be
You never
fair,
know.
that probably does
Well,
happen
we
at
saw
Arsenal.
it
We
with
had
Ceballos.
Ceballos.
Oh, yeah, see?
yeah.
Yeah, that's true, see?
Yeah, it does
So
happen.
imagine what
And
happens
that
when there's
was
no
on the
one
pitch.
around. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I mean, they kept it a
Definitely.
bit tame then, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, did they? We picked it up. We
Oh,
spotted
see,
it,
that's a
didn't
good
we?
one. Obviously, Kieran, when Pep come and
Yeah.
said, sit down, nobody speak. Do you know what I mean? It's like, raw. Like, even I
Yeah,
thought, whoa,
yeah.
we are in trouble.
Do you know what? Do you think Arteta's got that in him?
He did it in the Man City one.
Yeah.
He spoke up sometimes like
I
that.
think he's like that.
Yeah.
Even-
Look how he was
even
talking to
today,
Was it Højbjerg?
Yeah,
Bro, what was that?
Yeah, but right. So Miguel, I want to see you do that, like in benching the players that ain't performing. I want to see that ruthless. Like
It was Son and Lloris that had the
that
fight.
was on the pitch.
Yeah, and it carried on into the changing room.
Yeah, I remember that.
Carried on into the
Actually, I
changing
do
room.
remember that. What game was that? Was that a Europa game?
I can't remember.
Like, wasn't it? Was it that match?
I can't remember.
Because I feel like, was it the match that we then stayed on the watch along for? Do you remember? Is that what we saw it?
Oh.
I feel like
Maybe then, maybe.
Was it or not? Maybe I'm wrong.
Wait, what date was it?
Do you know what? We don't care anyway. It's
And
not
then there
really
was another one,
important.
Dele Alli and Eric Dyer, I think. Yeah, there was another one with
So
Dele
there
Alli
was
involved.
issues at Tottenham, clearly.
It wasn't big issue. They just had
Are we
little
going to see these
disputes
issues
and
at
stuff.
Arsenal?
like little things. Like you see it all the time in football, like grassroots football, like. You know, someone that passes the ball, you pissed off with them, you dress it in
if you watch the Greek league in football, they're having punch-ups all the time.
What?
Yeah, do you not know about
No.
that? Yeah.
Is that allowed? Do they get red cards?
Listen,
You say it like it's normal.
Wait, haven't you sort of seen?
Have you not seen it over at Hackney Marshes?
Oh yeah,
Like
I've seen those videos on YouTube when they do like the clips all together. And
I mean, I'm talking this was real before you, like, they were just filming it and sticking it online.
Yeah.
This is like normal. Yeah, it happens in lower level football.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff. I'm not even going to say it, mate.
I mean, I shouldn't talk about it. Obviously, we do not promote that kind of behaviour anyway in sport.
Exactly.
Aleem says, I want to see us back to winning ways. I also want to see a change in Arsenal's mentality and a more exciting squad who want to challenge and win trophies. Also, Ilya, is it Ilya or Leah, says, why are people blaming Mari for a loss? I always rated him. What do you think about him? What? Show me.
Do you remember that?
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. But I was thinking I wasn't going to read it.
They can read it in the chats. The chats go up. I'm sure they've all seen it.
Right.
And do you know what? I will read it out because, right, so Jay is saying, remember when DT farted on Charlene's coat? So I will read it out because it's a perfect time to send our love and thoughts to DT.
That was funny.
Everyone has been asking us how he is. And, you know, we're sending you our well wishes, DT.
Yes, DT.
Thinking of you and we're here for you.
And we're sending you loads of love and we're hoping that you get well.
I remember all the silly
soon.
things you do to us on our show.
Charlene went forward on him like you saw the Peckham come out of
so
Charlene
funny.
where she's like, listen.
That's my coat.
I miss you.
Bless him.
Gosh. Chi says Arteta doesn't have the players' respect, unlike Pep at City. Ghost says Laka okay, Pepe okay, Aubameyang no, ESR okay, Xhaka okay, Lokonga good, Kieran Tierney okay, Mari new, Mustafi. What? Doesn't say nothing about
Mustafi's
Mustafi.
gone.
Why overpriced? Hector Bellerin so-so. Leno no. Arteta useless. Oh damn.
Okay. You know, you've had a lot there, Pip.
Yeah, I know. I can't. I'm not even going to
Right, this is
dissect
a
it
good
now.
super chat in.
Do you know, sorry, just before we carry on, guys, send in your love hearts for DT as well.
Yes.
Send in some love for him. Go on, what was you going to say?
Right, so we've had another super chat in saying, please compare the last team under Wenger to the present team.
Rob Holding was in that team, and Bellerin.
Yep. And
And
they're
Xhaka.
saying if the owners cared and invested in the defence, then the crisis wouldn't have happened. What do you think?
Compare the last team under Wenger to the present team. If the owners cared and invested in defence, then
we
yes.
wouldn't be in this position.
Yeah, because that was our biggest problem then.
See, I agree, but yeah, I disagree because I feel like if our owners had invested in Wenger correctly the last 10 years pre him leaving, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Exactly.
Because we would have been in a better state when he departed. I don't feel we ever had a plan in place for him to depart.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a bigger, deeper conversation.
It's true.
Sandy7 is sending love hearts from Jamaica to DT.
Love that.
Alim Kamara saying, please get well. He's sending in love hearts.
That's a
Since may the farts be with you. Yeah, that was jokes.
May the farts be with you.
I've been asked this a lot, yeah, and I don't even know if I should even read this because I know people will say this is a real thing, but Big something says Pippa or Charlene, and Helen's here too, by the way. Do you think someone did juju to Oba? Real talk. And I had this conversation with some parents, like football, and they really think that's happened to him.
Really?
Yeah, like they think that he's
So
had a mad
there are
curse on him.
places you can go to take curses off you.
Wherever it is, he needs to go there.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Do you
Get the hex. Is it called the hex?
Inbox me and I'll find out and let you know.
Because no, a lot of people do think
no,
that,
there
especially
are.
people in the African community and other communities really think that's happened to him.
Like
Ever since he went away
and
on
caught
international
malaria.
duty. No, before that.
Before.
When he went on international duty and was complaining about sleeping on the floor in the airport, ever since then he's dropped form.
Yeah.
And they think something's happened during that time.
Is that the time when he caught malaria?
I think it was after that, no? No, the second time after that.
I feel like it was all around the same kind of time, so maybe could be.
Look where we're coming to, superstition, looking for excuses
Look at
again.
what we're talking
It's
about.
so mad.
That's
so mad.
Excuse.
Oh, right, we're going to read one more super chat before we wrap up the show. King says, so in 2016 you lost 4-3 to Liverpool with Chambers holding El Neni, Bellerin and Xhaka. It's almost 6 years later and they're still at your club. So what's up with that? I mean, we've been talking about this for hours, every show.
Yeah. Right, so let me wrap up something on a slightly more positive note.
Thank you, thank God.
Right, so the last 2 games we've played have been Chelsea and Spurs, both London rivals, London derbies. Good performances, we'll all agree on. Things that we can improve on, we'll all agree on. So it's not that bad. Like against Chelsea, there was positives. Partey was very, very good. And all right, Chelsea could have seriously damaged us if they put away their chances, but they didn't. So we've only lost 1-0 today. And it is a charity match.
I hear that.
So we can't be too. I feel like we went a bit too low.
No, we're low,
this
man.
Show.
No, we're low.
We just get disappointed.
Charlene, come on, girl, pick that vibe up. Where's your vibe gone? Where's that energy gone? Come on. 10 minutes ago, you were telling them,
but don't worry, Friday coming back.
No, that's not even the same. Don't worry, Friday. That's not even the same energy. Don't worry, Friday. We're
but on
back.
the positive, shouting in my ear right now. That's not good.
A big positive for you, Helen.
That's a big positive.
No, honestly, all jokes aside, big up everyone that's tuning into all the pre-season watch-longs. The real deal starts
around the world as
next year, everyone. Don't worry, I know we didn't get to play any of your voice notes today, but in the next Aftermath show, when the season's in full swing, make sure you send them in. And listen, please, we said it clearly, no more than 30 seconds. I've been seeing mixtapes in those notes. I've been seeing podcast episodes.
I mean,
I've been seeing minutes.
They're not going to get played.
Stop.
They will not be played. If you want to feature, introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're from, and bang out your message.
Yeah, quick at 30 seconds.
If I see more than 30 seconds, I'm not playing your mixtape.
We're in control, no one else. So you need to do what we're telling you. Yeah,
but guys, big up to you. We're back in full swing against Brentford away on Friday.
Yep.
The season starts. Are you ready?
It gets real.
Are you ready?
We're ready!
No!
We'll see you then.
We're going like that.
Bye.
She's back.